Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Juan the Yarn Addict, and today I present a tutorial for the granny stripe pattern. So this works up into multiples of 3 plus 2 for the first row there. I decided to do half double crochets for that first row just as a stabilizing row to give the project something to sit on. This can be worked up into any size. You can go as large or as small as you'd like. You can make blankets, scarves, you name it. The possibilities are endless. So I show you every step of the way. Once you get this, you're going to have fun with this and you're going to make many projects with this. So for today's tutorial, I will be using 2 crochet hooks. Yes, 2. I have a 7mm clover hook and a 6.5mm clover hook. This larger hook is for the chain. I start with a larger hook for the chain to prevent curling, and then for the remainder of the project I use my 6.5mm hook. But be sure to follow the recommended hook size for the yarn of your choice, but remember, for your chain just hook up one size. Okay, so the materials we'll need for this tutorial will be 2 crochet hooks, a pair of scissors to cut off ends as needed, and darning needles, and of course we need yarn. So for today, I'm going to use 3 different colors because I will also show you how to change colors as needed so you have clean breaks with the colors. So be sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and then of course share the video. I would definitely appreciate the support. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. Okay, so to get started, what we need to do is create a slip knot on our hook with the larger hook, of course. However you do this is absolutely fine. This is how I do it. And once you have that slip knot established, we're going to go ahead and chain multiples of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and chain 21. Feel free to chain as many as you'd like, but remember multiples of 3. Continue on with this, and I'll meet you back here in just a second. Okay, so I am back. I have my 21 chains here, and so I need to chain 2 additional chains for the first row here. So I have my thumb still on the chain where I'm going to place my stitch, just so I don't lose my place. And so we only needed the larger hook for the chains. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this hook away and bring the smaller hook into the work here. So into the 3rd chain, I'm going to insert a half double crochet. We're going to yarn over, go into the chain, draw a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go through all 3 of those loops. Once again, we're going to yarn over. We're going to go into the chain, into this top loop here, go in, draw up that loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and go through all 3 loops, just like that. And we're going to do this to all of the chains in the row here. So continue on with this, and I'll meet you at the very end of my chain in just a moment. Okay, so I am back. I've placed half double crochets into all of my chains. I still have my multiple of 3. And so from here, we're going to take our work and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to turn our work over, and we are going to insert 3 double crochets into the 3rd stitch from the end here. So I'm just going to grab my pointer very quickly. So we have the 1st stitch, the 2nd stitch, and the 3rd stitch. So we're going to insert 3 double crochets into this stitch, making sure we pick up the front loop and the back loop. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to yarn over, we're going to go into that 3rd stitch, draw a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. That's a double crochet. We're going to do that 2 more times. Yarn over, go in, draw a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. We're going to do that a 3rd time. From here, we're going to go to the 3rd stitch. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to insert 3 double crochets. So it's 3 double crochets in every 3rd stitch. It's very easy to remember. 3 stitches in every 3rd stitch. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets. Yarn over, go in, draw a loop. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And you just want to make sure that you have 3 of them. And this is what it looks like. So we have a little rounded edge here. Do not worry, that is part of the process. So we're going to continue inserting 3 doubles in every third stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. There's 1 double. Here's the second double and the third double. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and just go to the end of the row here. I need more yarn. Okay. And here's the third double. 1, 2, 3. So 3 double crochets into this stitch right here. And then you should have 3 stitches remaining. And in that last stitch, we're not going to place 3 doubles. We're only going to place 2. So at the end of the row, the very last stitch, 2 double crochets. And you need to make sure to pick up your front loop and your back loop. It's very important. So 2 doubles in the very last stitch of the row. Just like that. And as you can see, it's perfectly straight there. Okay? Let's pull some yarn out of my cake. Perfect. So at the end of the row here, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to turn the work over. And in this first space here, and in every space, we're going to insert 3 double crochets, otherwise known as the granny stitch. Just right into that space there with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, go right over to the next space with 3 double crochets. Very, very simple. Okay. So that's what it should look like. Again, we have a rounded edge here. Fear not, that is part of the process. So continue inserting 3 double crochets in every space, and I will meet you at the end of the row right here in just a moment. Okay, so I am back. I'm at the end of the row here, and at the end of the row, and at the end of every row, it will be 2 double crochets into the last space of the row. So just 2 double crochets into that chain space, just like that. Okay. From here, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to turn our work over, and in this space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And in every space, 3 double crochets. No chains, no nothing. Just 3 double crochets into the space. So continue on with that, and I will see you once again at the end of the row in just a moment. Okay, so I am back. I'm at the end of the row here, as you can see. And as we've done previously, at the end of the row, we insert 2 double crochets, and that's the constant. At the end of the row, regardless of how big your project is, in the chain space, 2 doubles, just like that. And so from here, I want to show you how to change color. So we've done a few rows here, all in one color. We're going to change over to this yellow color. So let me just take that slip knot out. I'm going to grab my scissors here. But first, what we're going to do here is take the hook out of our work, and we're going to pull the hook out so that we just have the 1 double in the chain space. So to change the color, what we need to do is work half of this double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, go into the chain space, draw up that loop, yarn over, and go through 2 only. You have 2 loops remaining on your hook, and with that you're going to grab your new color, hook it around the hook, and pull through just like that. Just gently tug on your old color there, and what you want to do is cut off the old color just like that, And from here, what we're going to do is tie the tails. 1 and 2, just like that, nice and tight. So from here, what we need to do is what we've done previously. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to turn our work, just like that. And from here, we continue on working our project. So we're going to go right into the chain space here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. 3 doubles as we've done previously. And as you can see here, we have a nice clean break. Of course, we need to sew in our ends, which we will do in just a moment. Okay, so continue on working your new color in every space as we've done before. And I will see you at the end of the row right here in just a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I'm at the end of the row here. And so as we've done before, I'm going to insert 2 double crochets into this chain space. 1 and 2. And before I move on, I'm going to sew in my ends here. So the way I do it is I take both colors and I wrap around the eye of the needle, just like that. Pinch very tightly, just like that. I pull the needle away and then I feed it in the eye of the needle, just like that. Both colors at the same time. And then I just bring it to the end. And then what I do is I just go in, and everybody does this differently. There is no right or wrong way to do this, but I like to go into my stitch horizontally like this and just pull both of those colors through nice and tight, just like that. And then I go once more back in the direction I came, picking up different fibers. You want to make sure you go in between the fibers and pull that needle back just like that. And then we're going to take our scissors and trim as necessary. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. So from here, as we've done before, chain 3, turn the work, 3 double crochets into this space. This space right after the 2 doubles at the end of the row previously. Okay, so I'm going to change colors one more time at the end of this row. So continue working 3 double crochets in every space, and I will see you at the end of this row to change colors one more time in just a moment. Okay. Okay, so I am back. I've inserted all my stitches in the row there, and so we're going to change colors for practice one more time. So I'm going to remove the hook from my work. I'm going to remove this last stitch here, and I'm going to rework it, but only do half of the stitch. So we're going to yarn over, go in, draw up that loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and go through 2 only, just like that. We're going to bring in the next color, and I have gray here. And so I'm going to hook the new color around the head of the hook, bring that through, and then I'm just going to tighten everything up with the old color. Just like that. I'm going to grab the scissors and I'm going to cut off the old color, just like that. And I'm going to tie twice. So that's 1, and here's 2. And so from here, we chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, perfect. We're going to turn our work and do what we've always done. 3 doubles in every space. Now there is another option. If you don't want to sew in your ends, you can crochet over them. So you can take both of your tails, just like this, and hold it against your work. Just kind of pinch it against your stitches, just like that. And you're going to go into this space here while holding your tails. You're going to yarn over and go into the space with 3 double crochets, as you've done previously. Just like this. Let me move the yellow out of the way. Perfect. And then you're just going to pull the tail like that. You're going to grab the scissors and just cut off like that. So that is an option if that's what you prefer. There's many different ways to do this, and both are absolutely fine. So from here we continue working our granny stitch in every space as we've done previously, and as I mentioned, you can make this as big or as small as you would like. So there you have it, and let me just go ahead and bring back the swatch that I've created before filming. And there you have it. So just remember, stitch multiples of 3, and then you want to make sure that you have 2 stitches in the chain space. Feel free to rewind and replay this video as often as you'd like. Again, this is very, very simple. I think once you get the hang of this, you're going to want to do many, many things with it. So that is all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and then share the video. I would definitely appreciate the support. So that is all from me for now, and until the next one, take care, friends. Bye.